So Avengers Endgame has only a 55% drop week to week, which means that it's now officially something way beyond people's expectations. And this weekend, it did pretty damn good considering it made $145 million. So $145 million at box office in your second weekend is literally nothing to laugh at, and a lot of people have been doing that. They're actually using these numbers to show that Avengers Endgame is somehow a failure. Yeah, you tell me how you're spinning that, websites. And I get it, they're comparing it to The Force Awakens. Some websites are going, well, it had a bigger week-to-week drop than The Force Awakens, which means it's a failure. Guys, it's made more than The Force Awakens. Just let that sink in. It's made way more. The reason Force Awakens was able to maintain less of a drop and make more in the subsequent week was because its week of release. It released during the whole Christmas rush. Kids were home from school, so there was a lot of time to make that money. Endgame has already made more money than The Force Awakens, so stop trying to spin that narrative somewhere it's not. What matters right now is $145 million in its second weekend. That drop of 55% is actually something that a lot of people didn't predict, and it places it at #1 for Marvel Studios of all time, because typically these movies are seeing a 59, 60-ish to 65-ish% drop. With that in mind, you're looking at these numbers and you're just kind of factoring in some of the other things and the competition, obviously, and where it's going to go. And right now, people are assuming probably another 60% drop the third weekend in, going up. Of course, I think Pikachu's coming out. That's what it's going up against. And that's going to be kind of the battle right there. At the same time, you have to just look at the numbers this weekend to understand how huge and what a big, massive success this is. In its second weekend, right, just try to follow along here. It made more than most films do in 2 weeks. That's just in the US alone.